Chamge jitab kalenzina mangwengwe tukulole mitego ibaibaye agigere keteshet nebo Kass TV itagatseng logoiwekab emet kigurena Jacqueline Arusei. Kitaune logoiwechoto kole kaimuch kondojin betutab rani President William Ruto lumdaetab oret notok po Ngong Road, Naivasha Road flyover ole kamwa inendet kole kokotaban serikali rabishek chekibendi koboishe eng kirindaetab kaimutik cheimuch kobit kobun El Nino notok kokebarasta kele wendi kobitu eng emetab Kenya. Eng kasarata kokaikoito kurset kora President William Ruto eng biikab emoni koker kole kaimuch kolewen kandoik eng lewenishet neo nenyone nebo kenyitab 2027 chetindoi maget nemi ak biikab emet ak cheibu bandab tai.
Nairobi ni ya Wakenya wote. Ni yetu sisi zote ama si yetu sisi zote? Hapa Nairobi ndio Kenya. Na ndio mimi nataka mniwaulize kwa unyenyekevu. Musikubali watu ambao wanataka kutugawanya kwa misingi ya kabila. Tunataka tuungane, tushirikiane, tujenge Nairobi tukiwa pamoja. Ni kweli ama si kweli my friends? Mnasema tuungane ama tutengane Nairobi? Tuungane ama tutengane? Wale wanasema tuungane Nairobi hii nione kwa mkono, wala wanasema tuungane. Si ndio? Tuendelee namna hiyo. Mimi nawauliza Nairobi, nijenge hizi barabara, niunganishe stima, tujenge talanta, tujenge bomas, tupange mambo ya kilimo, tupange mambo ya kazi, tufanye Nairobi River Regeneration, tufanye hiyo kazi yote, SHA iendelee kuwatibu, na tupange dunia isonge mbele. Vile vile, nyinyi mnajua, tunangojea mambo ya El Nino. Na kwa El Nino hii Nairobi itakuwa na mafuriko. Mimi nimetoa pesa ya serikali, shilingi bilioni 2. Wiki hii tutaanza sasa kushughulikia mambo ya drainage.
Koret agenge nebo keker kele kakikanapta tetutik chebo kasulaetab lewenishet neo nebo kenyitab 2027 eng oretab kalyet eng kebeberta nebo North Rift kotesetai kosuldae ofisit nebo Office of the Registrar of Political Parties mornetab North Rift kanetishet koityi biik cheterter cheboto Civil Society Network ak kandoikab dini eng katarchinet nebo keker kele kaek ichek kiptainik eng letetab naet ak kamanutietab yaetab lewenishet koboto kakimitetab kalyet eng kasarta nebo lewenishet. Kinyoru report kobun Timothy Kiplemo.
Tuyonoto kayum kandoik kobun kibagengeishek chemobo serikali cheboto Civil Society Network en county nebo Uasin Gishu, kokamwa Regional Coordinator en ofisitab Registrar of Political Parties mornetab North Rift Hassan Maloba kole bo kamanut mising en chopchinetabkei nebo lewenishet neo en kenyit nenyone.
Civil societies play an important role in advocating for rights and ensuring that there is peace and coexistence both during and after elections. This training has given the civil society organizations an opportunity to understand the preparedness of ORPP, IEBC and other institutions towards the 2027 general election.
Kaikimit Maloba kole kandoichoto po Civil Society koboto dini en kebeberta nebo North Rift kobendi koeku kiptainik en amdaetab kalyet ak kamanutiet nebo lewenishet en kanasok ak kokwotinwek mising ko en kasarta netesetai kolonye matab bolotet en emet.
Today we focused on areas through which civil society organizations can partner with ORPP to ensure that we are having a peaceful election 2027. Through the day, they've been appraised on their roles and how best they can be able to partner with ORPP and IEBC to ensure that they're able to advocate for the rights of the youth, the rights of PWDs, the right of women towards the general election. It's an expectation that they'll be able to cascade the knowledge they've gained today to those that did not get the privilege of training. Since this was a controlled training, we only had 50 representation. So we expect that within their network, the information gathered today will be cascaded to those ones that have not been represented here today.
En kasarata komwa kandoichoto po Civil Society Network en county nebo Uasin Gishu kondochin programs coordinator en kibagengenoto David Lelei kole konetishonoto kobo kamanut en katorchinet nebo keker kele kakileta naet neo en tetutik chetinyegei ak lewenisiet en emet.
Key issues revolve around the issue of civil education, which civil society play a very important role in creating awareness, making the communities aware of their rights and even participate in election.
Sasa tumejua sisi hatufai kuwa kwa mirengo, tunafaa kukuwa neutral.
Na matarajio yetu makubwa kutoka hapa, tunaenda kule mashinani kutangaza amani na pia kuwafunza mambo ya upigaji wa kura ili tuweze kukuwa na kura yenye amani, na matarajio yetu makubwa kabisa uchaguzi uwe ni uchaguzi wa amani.
Kong'eten kanaset nebo Eldoret en county nebo Uasin Gishu, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass TV, kanenyu ko Timothy Kiplimo.
Kabit nyasutietab maat eng taonitab Kaplong eng sub-county nebo Sotik eng karonitab rani ole kalolyo korikab mung'aret cheite 17 kaitita usekab serikali komasatak kobun sub-county nebo Sotik kondochin ripotab county commissioner nebo Sotik Andrew Mutua ole kamwa ine kole kibwotyin kele koire maat gasit nekomite eng kot agenge. Yarorechin koindo Festus Rono.
Kaibet malik chebo aliet netomo kenai chemung'arainik kobun taonitab Kaplong en sub-county nebo Sotik yekan kobit nyasutietab maat en karonitab rani ole kalolyo korik chekiyoe mung'aret cheite 17. Kosubkei ak rubeiwotab county commissioner nebo Sotik Andrew Mutua kokanyor rirek chebo chemung'arainik chekanyor asenet en karonitab rani akaimuch koitita yoton kou ele kamuch koarorwech ine.
Mwendo wa around saa 12:30 tulipata ujumbe ya kwamba kwa hizi maduka ambazo ziko hapa nyuma yetu kuna moja particularly ile hiyo iko katikati mahali nimesimama hapo, moto ulianza hapo na ukasambaa. Kwa jumla yale maduka ambayo yameweza kuchomwa na hiyo moto ni maduka 17.
Ako tukoshekab bakoinik ruwau atokyi chitab boda akeruwau kangeitu kolole koyoto neta, lakini karakwo maat koloit kakonam ceiling konam olda tugul libatinik ako kakonam the next house. Keyom kebir simoishek kebirchin disaster management nebo Bomet, lakini kachelewoso kangoitu ko kakotoretech Madam OCS nebunu Sotik ak karitab polis keramunen muchangek ak kinyokimise.
Kamwa manager nebo municipality nebo Sotik Bernard Ngeno nekaitita komosotok ak MCA nebo Chemakel Dennis Itiene ole kamwa ichek kole yoe ng'alalet ak serikalitab county nebo Bomet nebo kikochi municipality nebo Sotik karit nekimisen maat en kasarta nekabit nyasutik cheu choton.
Quality kemoche korok kele poleni sana. Ya pili kemoche kemwa kele kiborchinigei ko through the office nebo governor ak visit nebo mheshimiwa MCA through disaster unit keker kele en tai yun kibendi komoto kenyoru changa neuni en betusiek alak amun kiborchinigei ke establishen disaster response unit under the municipality asiketinye nebo Bomet municipality ak ketinye nebo Sotik municipality.
In kimachany asome kondoik alak kobwa kenyokotoretech atawendi anendet mwenyewe abasomin governor senator kobwa konyokokerchigei ak keborchigei ketoret biik chikopotesan tugukwak.
En kasaraton kokamwa DCC noton nebo Sotik kole wendi kotesendai chikilisiet ofisaek choton chebo chikilisiet sikobit kenai kole katougei maanoton kosibkei ak ne.
Tunaendelea kusanya habari both ya wale ambao walikuwa tenants na the landlords kwa hiyo maduka 17.
Kong'eten county nebo Bomet logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyu ko Festus Rono.
Kangochutyi temik 27 eng kokwetab Chepkirib ak Kabaruso eng Kembu Bomet East minsetab ketikab baby blue chekiboisie eng yaetab kerichek ak lelesta kou mauek. Kamwochi keteshoni kabotichoto kole kokotestai icheket konyorune kelchin neo mising kolsetab ketichotok.
Kokitemik kora chebo avocado Ot ketik kora kemine ketik amun kero toretech en climate ak wale emenyo. So kikeboiboenchi kora amun harufusiek chemong'u en imbar ko kororon ako at least nematamong'u mionwek chechang yon kakiminat kora ketichuton. So noton nekikeboiboenchi ak keker ko kikotoretech. Lait centimeters alak tugul chekamwa tiengei chito nemoche konyomwoe kole amoe centimeter neten kole anan amoe baby blue neten kole, so kepimoni ak kiyumi akoba Nairobi. Ko ngoite Nairobi koba komondoo kora ketik chebo baby blue tinye market en bitonin, so yon kakoib kenome kityo rabinik ak kebeshen ak keib kwa komanda.
Ko baby blue ni keti kobo maana kabisa. Kokinoe kingoit keibwech ak kiarorwech ak kemin ak kialde keker kele matinye rabinik iman. Kecham kabisa amun lokokialdo kila wiki ko kakenam rabinik. Aya ako kit age kora en baby blue ni ko kerichot kora. Aya ako baby blue ni kora ko Valentine Day en olimbo bitonin. Kekwong kityo kele Valentine Day kora ako kongoitu en echek ko koik rabinik ak koik kerichek. Ngunon ngomioso lagok kenyoketile keleni ko ngele ko one tung'oek kabisa. Aya kocham biik any kotes mbarenik. Nolenjini chito nitinye ot mbaret netakokaikai ine imin kabisa ot 1 acre. Kocheru olimbo milionishek making'ololen chono. Kocheru rabinik chechang kabisa. Ko nimin akine chetuten ko matatya rabinik lakini nimin kobarait ko chang rabinik kabisa. Inome isor ot karit, ioldoi ak isor karit.
Kwa nguno ni chetu inategemea tu orders kutoka kwa mwenye ananunua. Kwa saa zingine anataka ya 50 centimeters, saa zingine anataka hata mpaka ya 80 centimeters. So tunatumia tape measure kupima. Hii ni 80 centimeters. Unaona? Lakini imeshidi 80 centimeters. Na hiyo imepita. So nafikiri next time ikifika watakuja kuchukua hii yote mpaka huko juu. Okay. Yeah. Hii iko na matumizi mingi. Hii ni ya kutumia kwa kutengeneza dawa. Na natengeneza tena natengeneza perfume. Yeah.
Kikotaret kibagengeitab Empowering Lives International biik cheite 3,000 kolakta chobet ak eisetab mayek chemaiyonotin en county nebo Elgeyo Marakwet. Bichotok ko kinyor kanetisiet akobo tetutik cheterter chebo kabatisiet ko oret agenge nebo ketoret ichek kolang'unegei.
Kobun toretet nekikonyor biik chekitinyegei ak chobet ak eisetab mayek chemaiyonotin ko chang bichotok kikolakta yautik chotok en county nebo Elgeyo Marakwet. En county notok ko kikomuch kosor biik cheite 3,000 kibagengeit nenaat ko Empowering Lives International kobun kanetetab koistoegei yautik chotok asikotoi tetutik alak chebo bandab tai chetoreti icheket kolang'une sobonukwai kou ye kaioror Beatrice Tonui nebo kibagengeit notok bo Empowering Lives International.
We are not looking at the community alone. We have reformed women of change over 3,000. And imagine them 3,000, they have also changed others because we have leaders here. That is why Ruth said tunaenda mission. They are going to mission to just reform others. Before, Elgeyo Marakwet ilikuwa na pombe sana. Lakini saa hii, kazi yenye imefanywa na administration, imefanywa na Empowering Lives, imefanywa na Nakada, imefanywa na Women of Change. We really thank God for that.
Justus Korir ko agenge eng bichotok kikomuch konyor toretet kobun kibagengeit notok bo Empowering Lives International ole kiyai inendet mung'aranotok bo chobetab mayek chemaiyonotin eng kasartab kenyisiek 24.
Maisha ya saa hii imekuwa afadhali kuliko ya yale miaka 20 yenye imepita, 24 yenye imepita. Huwezi fukuzwa, unakaa na watu, unakaa na polisi, unakaa na machiefs, lakini siku hiyo si kuwa nakaa na machiefs na mapolisi. Nilikuwa nakaa huko interior place. Kwa hii Kenya watu wengi wanapotea, kwa hiyo vitu inaharibu watu wengi sana. Inaweza poteza maisha ya watu wengine wanalala msituni juu wamelewa. So hii vitu ni mbaya.
Alak eng bichotok ko kikotoi tetutikab kabatisiet ako kamwa kole Ngiyanyin mung'aranata bo mayek ak tetutik che yoe icheket eng nguni ko kikotok walet neo mising sobonukwai ngikerchin ak ole kiu eng tai.
Nikawacha pombe watoto wangu wakiwa form 3 wawili. Nikawacha alafu nikaanza vitu vingine, nikaanza kulima. Tulikuwa tumefunzwa mambo garden kitchen, tukafunzwa mambo ya kufuga kuku, ng'ombe. Haya vitu yote nilifanya. So nikawa mama na nafanya mambo ya kwangu na nafuga ng'ombe, niko na ng'ombe ya maziwa, niko na gondo, niko na kuku na mimi nalima. Na maisha yangu ilibadilika hapo na Mungu, niliona Mungu, mkono wa Mungu kanisaidia, nikaenda kanisa, nikaokoka. Mpaka wa leo mimi nikisimama hivi, mimi ni student pastor, ninasoma, niko Bible Ravine College, namaliza mwezi wa 12 ili nifanye kazi ya Mungu, niokoe watu wengine.
Nikaweza kupenda sana hii pombe inaitwa Kangara. Yaani nilikuwa napenda Kangara kuliko ile chang'aa. Na hiyo pombe iliweza kunitofisha sana. Kuna hii kitu inaitwa kauka, iliweza kunishika. Yaani mwili ulianza kukauka, mwili ukaanza kurekea, kaenda chini sababu mwili wangu wakati nilikuwa sijatengeneza nilikuwa na kilo. Lakini wakati nilianza nikajifunza polepole baada ya miaka 10, sababu nilitengeneza miaka 16. Kufikia mwaka wa 10 sasa ndio mwili ikaanza kuharibika. Hata wakati moja waliniweka nickname Scarecrow.
Kong'ete county nebo Elgeyo Marakwet, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyu ko Andrew Kimeto.
Kakoityi koshinet emetab Kenya ak emetab Rwanda nebo laisetab mwanik kong'ete port nebo Mombasa ako emetab Rwanda. Kong'ololjin sirikab logoiwek yekangondoi siyet kauntinosiek somok, komwa Cabinet Secretary nebo kimnatoshek ak mwanik Opiyo Wandayi kole kakikochi chomchinet emetab Rwanda koboisie paipitab Kenya anan Kenya Pipeline Company eng laisetab mwanik. Ng'olyot nekakikochi kasubet Minister nebo Trade and Industry kobun emonotok Anthony Murray engamwa kole mwanichotok kotokchingei keib kong'ete Mombasa akoi emonotok bo Rwanda.
Today, Kenya and Rwanda have signed 3 documents. And these are the Memorandum of Understanding, the Tripartite Agreement, and the Transport and Storage Agreement, fully opening the northern corridor to Rwanda for the import of bulk refined petroleum products under Rwanda's government-to-government arrangements. Kenya is therefore putting its pipeline, its port of Mombasa, and its people at the service of Rwanda's energy security. Rwanda has registered its national energy company here in Kenya. And this company has since been issued with an import, export, and wholesale of petroleum products license by the Energy and Petroleum Regulatory Authority, that is EPRA. Kenya will provide a transit environment to guarantee security of supply of bulk refined petroleum products to Rwanda for the long haul. The volumes to Rwanda transiting through this corridor are set to grow more than tenfold, from roughly 50,000 cubic meters currently to over 500,000 cubic meters per annum. Rwanda's maiden cargo landing at the port of Mombasa in September 2026.
This all began with the visionary leadership of their excellencies, the President of the Republic of Rwanda, President Paul Kagame, and President William Samoei Ruto of Kenya, to be able to deepen our bonds of friendship, to be able to deepen our commercial ties. And indeed today, through the leadership, Excellency, Honorable Minister, we have achieved just that. Rwanda's intention has always been to ensure security of supply, to optimize logistics processes, price competitiveness, and corridor optimization. And through these legal frameworks, we believe that that objective has been met.
Kagomwa Cabinet Secretary nebo Culture, Gender and Social Services Hana Wendot Sheptumo kole mitei barak yautik chebo ngemetab imandab lagok ak boriet ne kiochin lagok, kamatik ak alak eng murenik nenat ko gender based violence eng county nebo Bomet ole kosom biikab emet koek chemitei tai eng ribetab imandab kipkosobei. Kinyoru reports kobun Festus Rono.
Kongololi en igorto nebo lumdaetab toretet nebo legutab ofisit nebo Women Rep nenaat ko Ngaven nekakiyai en Bomet Green Stadium kokimit Cabinet Secretary nebo Gender Hannah Cheptumo kole nyolu kikimit boriet nekitokyin yautik chengeme imandab lagok ak boriet nekitokyin kamatik ak lagok anan biik chenyorotin.
Mambo ya kuumizana kama familia wache. Hakuna vile hadi kila mwezi wa mama 40 na wasichana wanachapwa. Hiyo ni makosa. Hiyo si tabia ya Bomet. Sasa kwa hiyo si tabia ya wapi? Ya pili. Mambo ya kukeketa wasichana. Mungu anawabariki kwa hii kaunti. Wasichana na hiyo maneno si ndio?
Kaikochi kasubet County Commissioner nebo Bomet Caroline Swili nekamwa kole nyolu konamgei eun stakeholders asikomuch kiit let yautik cheu choton.
Kutoka mwezi wa Januari mpaka mwezi wa Juni, zile cases za deferment ambazo zimeripotiwa kwa polisi ni 40. Hiyo ni kumaanisha kwamba kila wiki lazima kesi ya deferment iwe reported kwa polisi. Katika pia ukiangalia wale watu wamama wamekuwa threatened kuuliwa katika domestic violence, wale wameripotiwa kwetu ni 25. And I think these figures are alarming. Na kuomba tu mchukue hatua, uone ni policies gani serikali itaweka, pia viongozi wetu wanasiasa muone ni sheria gani tutaweka ndio tusaidie kurudisha chini hizi cases.
Akobo polatet kokoimit kandoik chekaitita en igoroton chekaboto MP nebo Bomet Central Richard Kilel kole kokoyai boisiet anan kokosuldaen boisiet President nebo emoni Dr. William Ruto ak nyolu kikochi kasubet en lewenisiet neo nenyone.
Tukaamua wewe ni quota term hautoshani na mtu yeyote. Saa hizi unasema ati unataka kuamrisha Wakenya wasilipe kodi. Unaamrisha ukiwa wapi? Na unaamrisha nani ukiwa upande gani? Alafu barabara zetu zijengwe na nini? Watoto wetu waandikwe na nini? So wewe tulia huko. Na hii serikali ambayo ni ya William Samuel Ruto, sisi tumeona ile kazi ambayo inaendelea kufanya hapa. Ruto serikali yake iliangalia vile genders walikuwa wapati chochote, Ruto amewapatia token. Na yule mkabila hataki hizo vitu zifanyike.
Kongeten county nebo Bomet logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyu ko Festus Rono.
Kakotyakta serikalitab county nebo Nandi chepkondok chebo basari silingishek million 17 ak agenge koityi kipsomaninik 10,000 kong'ete sukulishekab senior secondary akoi sukulishekab barak. Kong'alali eng kasarta nekaityakta chepkondok chotok komwa governor nebo county nebo Nandi Stephen Sang kole kaikochi serikalinyi chepkondok chotok sekta nebo somanet eng budget nekokisoman eng oindo ole tokchingei notok kosuldae kayamisutik tugul chekiityi anan chekikochi biikab emet.
Kamwa gavana nebo county nebo Nandi Stephen Sang kole eng budget nebo kenyini kokoikochi serikalit chepkondok chechang sekta nebo somanet mising ko department nebo ICD.
But for a teacher handling these little ones in our schools, we must ensure that those teachers are well taken care of so that they devote their energy and their emotions and their time to help us nurture our young children. So I am extremely proud that as I will be exiting, I will exit having turned upside down. That the ECD teachers that were less taken care of, their terms were the worst. As I exit, they will be the envy of the human resource in our county. That is the work that we have done, and I want to be extremely grateful to the county assembly that those proposals coming from the county executive, you are able to consider them favorably, and that now we will sort out our teachers' issues once and for all.
Kabit nito eng kasarta nekiyai kambaket olekan kanitikab PCD, ole kamwa ine kole kitoku kichute polatet nito eng mwaet kole changindab magutikab kanitichoto ko kikokushukong serikalinyi.
Some of those ones who are making noise and trying to subject our teachers into unnecessary demonstrations are just being busybodies, and they are not useful to anything because things have been discussed. They know what they are doing. I didn't have to be pushed by anybody. We were doing it because it's the right thing to do. And we are not starting now. We have been doing it on and on. So I want to tell our ECD teachers, keep off those busybodies and confuse the characters. And when you go to the streets, you are just, you are taking our teachers into a ridicule that is not helpful. And it is not helpful. Some of those ones were being engaged by political operatives to just do things that are not helpful.
Kounoto koyamis ine kole wendi koborchinkei kesule kamisutik tugul chekikekochi ine kanitikab PCD ak sekta nebo somanet eng Nandi.
I am extremely happy that a majority of our teachers know the journey that we have started, where we started, where we are moving. So we have resources to sort them out. The county government of Nandi, under my leadership, since we had agreed with you, I have faithfully implemented, despite the fact that we have had financial challenges here and there, we have faithfully implemented whatever we have agreed with you. And the remaining outstanding 2 issues are going to be sorted as we had agreed.
Karuptenito Deputy Speaker nebo County Assembly nebo Nandi, nene kora ko MCA nebo waditab Chepkomya Wilson Sang, eng mwaet kole wendi konyoru kelchin neo sekta nebo somanet mising ko kanitikab PCD eng Nandi, ole manyalu kotokochut polatet nito.
Kesho tutapitia budget, I think by September watapata mshahara yao na tutakuwa ambao tutaendelea pamoja na wao tukifanya kazi.
Kangalaldos ichek eng taonitab Kapsabet eng igorta nebo roptaetab chepkondokab basari silingishek milionishek 71 koityi kipsomaninik 10,012 ole kamite kandoik alake cheterter.
Disburse bursaries for financial year 25-26. Your Excellency, this financial year we've been able to identify 12,022 learners, and out of that today 7,659 will receive bursaries from the categories of secondary schools for a partial scholarship. Then we have secondary schools for full scholarship and secondary schools, and then special needs category. We still have a balance of about 4,000 that will go into universities, which is an equivalent of 47,441.
Kong'eteke county nebo Nandi, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyu ko Nelson Tarbei.
Kakikoito kurset koityi chemung'arainik chechobe karisiek koker kole kaikimit chobetab karisiek chenamegei ak ortinwek chebo emoni asikomuch keistoegei nyasutik chekiborionjin eng ortinwek. Nitok ko kosubkei ak National Transport and Safety Authority Director General Nahashon Kondiwa nekamwa kole nyasutik chekiborionjin eng ortinwek kotinygei ak karisiek chemaititotin.
Africa in particular and developing world bears a really unreasonable burden of deaths on the roads. Actually, majority of the deaths on the road happen in Africa and the developing world. Unfortunately, we don't have so many vehicles. So the vehicles are majority in other jurisdictions or other world, but we bear the biggest burden. And that's why when Sifao is launching a Suzuki model that is really having a lot of safety features, it gives me a satisfaction. When Sifao is launching a Suzuki model that is really having a lot of safety features, it gives me a satisfaction. And when I went to Tokyo, I realized that they don't even inspect vehicles. The responsibility of safer vehicles belongs to the manufacturers, because these are the people who have engineered this piece of machine, and they are the best placed to make sure that it is safe for use. And they give these best safety features. Really, I would want to make sure that the vehicles and the fleet that we have in Kenya are the safest. And this is particularly on our matatu or public transport industry. We are not operating some of the safest buses. In fact, I want to challenge Sifao. In the launch, I know you are launching Suzuki today, but in the other models that are actually passenger carrying, can we have better bodies? Because some of the chassis that we have, I don't know whether they are for carrying cargo, but we are carrying human beings on them.
So businesses are not simply participants in economic growth, they are actually our growth engines. It is for this reason that today Suzuki has introduced commercial vehicles such as the Echo and the Super Carry, specifically designed to help Kenya enterprises move more efficiently, reduce our operating costs, and unlock new opportunities for business growth.
Kagoichi Gayanjinet, Kamunit Neba JCB, Kanatra, ak Bank of Africa, Asigo Mukteji, customers to Bank of Africa, when you're Besenwek, Kwale Garishek, ak Machine Shegogon, Kamunitab JCB, Kanatra.
The idea of giving 90% finance would really help customers acquire JCB equipment. And with the infrastructure spend that is currently ongoing, the government is spending a lot of money on infrastructure, and we feel that we can really plug into that and put a lot of equipment out into the market. The 5-year tenor also puts less pressure on the person buying and gives them a longer period to fulfill the payment requirements. We look forward to this partnership, and we hope that we will be able to sell a lot of equipment through this partnership. Thank you very much.
Thank you. At JCB, we know that buying construction equipment is not just a purchase, it's an investment in your business and your future. Many customers have the ambition to grow, but are sometimes held back to the access to affordable financing. That is why we are excited to partner with Bank of Africa here today.
Hey everyone.
Good morning to you.
Thank you, JCB team, for welcoming us here. Thank you, Mr. Ganatra, and thank you, Mr. Suhel. It's been a journey for us to get here, but we are happy that we are here. And we are looking forward to establishing a strong collaboration in provision of financing solutions for customers purchasing the JCB equipment and any related machinery aimed at enhancing business growth and customer value. We are looking at financing the agriculture sector and the construction sector, and this is one of the lines that JCB has established, and we want to collaborate in this area. Currently, we're offering up to 90% financing for these units and up to 60 months, which is 5 years. And we ensure that we provide a seamless process for the customers, and we ensure that the customers have a good experience. We'll ensure that they have a good experience between us and the JCB team. So we look forward to this partnership, and we thank you all for being here, and may we have a bigger share in the market in this sector.
Kagolewen Tattoo City kibagengeit kobun emetab China nebo China Road and Bridge Corporation kosuldae teksetab kot nenat ko Jabali Towers olenotok kwagenge eng gorik chetesetai koteje Tattoo City eng takchinetab koger kole kaimuch kokimit sekta nebo real estate eng emetab Kenya.
I'm Preston Mendenhall. I'm the country head for Rendeavor, which is the owner and developer of Tattoo City. Today we signed a monumental agreement with CRBC, which is a leading Chinese construction and engineering firm, to do the structure of Jabali Towers, which is at the heart of Tattoo City, really the preeminent urban lifestyle development in the city. Today's signing ceremony with CRBC kicks off the construction formally of Jabali Towers, which has 2 towers, rising the first one to 25 floors and the second one to 36. And what we see here today is the beginning of a good partnership with CRBC. We see this company meeting all the milestones for construction and development of Jabali Towers. We're very excited by the success of Jabali Towers and all the interest in it. We've sold more than 75% of the first tower, and we've already started selling into the second tower. Our penthouses, only one remains, so if anybody wants to come and get a penthouse, now is the time. As we call it, Jabali Towers is really the pinnacle of urban living in Tattoo City.
Chitap kalenzin gagituk chiota gaimetab logoek chok chebo emet kagimuch kebun kongete studio nebo Kass TV kongoi missing ang boroindo nekaikonech iker logoekab emet kigurena Jacqueline Arusei ak amagun kit age tugul.